Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Reynolds with Bored, Better Off Reading Every Day. Today, I have 3 books for you, and they are all about our little prickly friends. Yes. I have Ouch, and this one is by Raghild Scammell and Michael Terry. The second one is I Need a Hug by Aaron Bladeby. And the third one is The Very Helpful Hedgehog, and that is by Rosie Wellesley. Ouch. Hedgehog had just finished building her winter nest under the old apple tree. Not too large and not too small, just right for a nice long winter sleep. Suddenly, a juicy red apple landed on her back. Ouch, squeaked the hedgehog. Plop. She curled into a spiny ball, hoping it would fall off. But when she uncurled, the juicy red apple was still there. Hedgehog tried to squeeze herself and the apple into the beautiful new nest. But could she get in? No, she could nest. She could not. Not with the apple on her back. The nest was too small. Oh dear. Squirrel, scurrying past with an armful of brown nuts, stopped to help. Stand still, I'll pull the apple off, he said, and he pushed, and he struggled, and he heaved, and he tugged. But the juicy red apple stayed where it was. Worse still, 3 of Squirrel's brown nuts got caught in the hedgehog's spines. So now she had a juicy red apple and 3 brown nuts on her back. Oh dear, wailed the hedgehog. Winter is coming and I can't get into my nest. What will I do? Try rolling on your back, snorted Pig, trotting up. That'll get rid of it all. Hedgehog threw herself on the ground. Her little legs paddled into the air as she twisted and wriggled and rolled. Has it all gone? She asked hopefully, scrambling to her feet. Pig shook his head. No, the juicy red apple and the 3 brown nuts were still there. So were a small green pear and crumpled brown leaf. Oh dear, sighed the hedgehog, rolling her eyes. But up in the sky, sailing towards Hedgehog, she saw a colorful piece of paper. Bother, she cried. This way and that she ran as far as she could. This way and that drifted the paper. And landed right on her back. Between the apple and the 3 brown nuts, it's not fair, cried Hedgehog, who now had a juicy red apple, 3 brown nuts and a small green pear, a crumpled brown leaf, and a colorful piece of paper on her back. I'll never get into my nest. Hedgehog padded to the pond and gazed at her reflection in the water. Hello, Hedgehog. That's a lot of stuff on your back, croaked the frog. Mm, I'm trying to get rid of it, sniffled Hedgehog. Dive, said Frog. That will wash it off. Hedgehog dipped a foot in the murky water, then dived. Splash, her friends watched Hedgehog bobbling up and down. The juicy red apple, the 3 brown nuts, and the small green leaf, the crumpled brown leaf, and the colorful piece of paper were all still there. So was a pink water lily. Clug, 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 glurged Hedgehog as the others heaved her out of the water. She did look funny. But Hedgehog did not find it funny. Stop laughing, she sputtered and stamped her feet on the ground. Where am I going to sleep? Pig and Squirrel looked worried. So did Frog. I do have one last idea, oinked Pig. Squeeze through that hedge over there. That'll brush everything off. So Hedgehog closed her eyes and squeezed herself through the thick leaves. But did it get everything off her back? No, it did not. It was all still there. So were 4 ripe blackberries, and there, staring at her with a look of great surprise, stood Goat. Oh, cried Goat, you've brought lunch. Help yourself, said Hedgehog. Take it all. Yippee, brayed Goat. Then he picked off and ate the juicy red apple, 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, the pink water lily, the 4 ripe blackberries. For pudding, he ate the paper. The only thing he left was the crumpled brown leaf. He just couldn't eat any more. Hooray! Cried Hedgehog. She felt as light as a feather. Thank you, Goat, she said. Then she ran as fast as her little legs could carry her, through the gate, past the pond, across the orchard, under the tree, and home to her nest. Hedgehog squeezed into her little nest. It fit her perfectly, and it was the best nest ever. Outside, a cold wind blew another apple off the tree. But it didn't fall on Hedgehog. She was safe in her nest and fast, fast asleep. The end, boys and girls, of Ouch. The very helpful Hedgehog. Isaac the Hedgehog lived a quiet life under the tree by the paddock and never spoke to anyone. He never helped anyone and no one ever helped him. He liked it that way. One afternoon he was feeling sleepy. He had been for a walk on his own, caught a grub and eaten it alone. Isaac had just settled down for a nap in a pile of old leaves when thud. Something had landed on his back. He couldn't get it off. He tried to see it and tried again and tried some more. He looked up. An apple. It must be an apple, he thought. The apple was stuck. The apple was very stuck. The more Isaac tried to get it off, the more it stuck onto his back. Oh no, he thought, and started to cry. I have no one to help me. He cried so hard he didn't hear the voice above him. An apple. At last an apple has rolled onto my paddock. Crunch. Who are you? Why were you under my apple? Asked the donkey. I do so love apples. That was my first in a very long time. Isaac said nothing. Do you like apples? You must. Everyone must. So sweet, so crunchy. Still Isaac said nothing, so the donkey kept talking. Apples with custard, apple pie, toffee apples, apple crumble. Oh joy, oh joy. Gala apples, Granny Smith, Irish peach, Honey Crisp, Golden Supreme, Golden Delicious, Bismarck, Jonalicious, Gilpin, Franklin, Cindy Red, Cox Apple, Cat's Head, such feats, such appley treats, so many different types to eat. Isaac said nothing. Isaac didn't know what to say. He did not have any friends. He had never helped anyone until now. No one had ever helped him. He liked being on his own. He turned around and walked back to his pile of leaves. He was just getting comfortable when, thud, Isaac looked at the apple. He thought about the donkey. He thought about how the donkey couldn't reach the apples, and then he thought perhaps being alone isn't so great after all. The end, boys and girls, of A Very Helpful Hedgehog. You never know when you may need a friend. Isaac is a hedgehog who only ever been alone. He enjoys being alone. It is just the way he likes it. One day an apple falls from a tree and sticks to his back. The more he tries to get it off, the more it gets stuck. But without any friends to help him, what will he do? That was a good one, right? I need a hug. I need a hug. Will you cuddle me, Lou? What would those spikes? Get away from me. Shoo. I need a hug. Will you cuddle me, Ken? Help. It's that prickly thing at it again. I need a hug. Will you cuddle me, Joe? Cuddle you? No, I won't. No, no, no. No one will help me. That's not very kind. Aw. But hey, wait a minute. You all changed your mind. You all changed your mind. Gosh, all I did was ask for a kiss. Well, isn't this lovely? Yes. How about this? He finally got his hug and he finally got his kiss. Boys and girls, that is the end of I Need a Hug. Boys and girls, I brought you 3 books today having to do with prickly hedgehogs that for some reason I sometimes mistake for porcupines. I don't know. But these were all hedgehogs books. Boys and girls, I love bringing these stories to you. As you know, it is Miss Reynolds with B.O.R.E.D, Better Off Reading Every Day. And I love it when a story, especially the one about the hug, turns out to be a sweet, heartwarming love story. And especially the one about being helpful turned out to be how someone helped somebody else with something that they needed help with. And then they found that the help that they gave came right back to them. And of course, ouch, went on for a while. And then at the very end, the goat came along and changed everything. That's what I love about these stories and the magic they bring when you tell them and when I tell them to you. So boys and girls, I do not own the rights to these books, but I love reading storytelling magic with you and to you and sharing these beautiful stories with you. Somehow I feel like something is going in here. I know something is definitely going in here, and I know sometimes you get a little giggle out of it, and that's what I'm always trying to achieve. So I hope you'll get out there and get these books and read them and share them with your friends and with your family, because they are very much fun. Even though they're a little prickly, they're very much fun, kind of like these 2 guys right here. A little prickly, but a lot of fun. One about help and being helpful, another one about getting a hug and giving a kiss, and another one about all of the struggles towards the end, and then someone comes along that can truly help you. So, it's been my pleasure to bring these stories to you, and I will see you soon, boys and girls. Miss Reynolds with B.O.R.E.D, Better Off Reading Every Day. Bye.